Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I am here. We are going to open this box of I want to call it Barrina, but I don't think that's right. Lights. They're LED lights. There's some inexpensive LED lights that I got off of Amazon. You can see behind me I have two Next lights. They're very nice lights. They are full spectrum, which is why you can see that I have sunflowers blooming in the background. Long story on why I have sunflowers growing in my basement. However, I do. So we are going into seed season, and some of you know that I've started my own nursery, wholesale nursery business, and I will be selling to a couple of local retail stores my seedlings starting in March. And so we've should have started setting this up probably a month or so ago. However, we did get the virus that shall not be named, and it just set us back. So now we are on crunch time on setting up the room, setting up the stations, as well as seating, and it really is all hands on deck. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you these lights, show you how I'm going to set them up, and give a quick unboxing basically, and then later on I'll do a review. I'll put the links in the description below if you're interested. It ended up being about $10 a light, which is a really good deal in my opinion, if they do what I need them to do. Now, I do have the benefit of having these two guys over here, so it gives it a little extra light in here. We'll just see how it goes. Just know that I have a couple of really nice lights behind me in addition to these $10 lights. So let's flip this camera around and get these babies out of the box. Okay, I turned down these lights. Hopefully they're not too bad and they don't wash me out terribly. I will end up turning these lights off when I turn these on, just to give us a sense of. So it does come with, here is the name, here's the brand. That's the brand. And I just got these off of Amazon. I got the 4-foot lights because my baker's racks are 4 foot. So when we set up our 8-foot runs, I'll show you guys how we do that as well, but I will probably end up having to get 2 more boxes of lights. Well, eventually I'll probably end up, if these work out, I'll probably end up buying more, but for this year, the setup, we'll do this. Okay, so it comes with, zip ties, so that way I can hook it onto my baker's rack here and just zip tie it, which that's awesome. We usually have quite a few zip ties. So it also comes with lamp clamps, so you can suspend it from the ceiling, similarly to what I have going on with this next light over here. So you can do it that way. And then there's also ceiling clamps that you can screw straight into the ceiling and clamp it, which I will be using these, and I will be using the zip ties to put this thing together. And then instructions, but who reads the instructions, right? I do. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. It looks like these lamps are for indoor use only. I don't have my eyes on my head, so we'll just move it further away. The lamp is for indoor use only. They're not waterproof. Do not make the water soak. Do not make the water soak on the lamp. Please disconnect the power when it thunders. Please ensure that the product is used in normal environment. The working environment of the lamp should be between 104 Fahrenheit. The lamp should be lower than 104. Sorry, the lamp should be lower, not between, but lower than 104 degrees. Different kinds of plants need different radiation time, ppfd. Reasonable radiation time of ppf could make the plants grow faster and healthier. So, from my understanding of ppf is, don't get me lying. Just, you know what? Go ask MB, Michael, MB Heritage. Michael is amazing. He's a guru, no pun intended, on indoor lighting. I can't think of, maybe Grow with Jeff. He does a lot of indoor stuff, so he's got some light knowledge there. Another place that you guys can go check out are a lot of cannabis growers they do indoor growing, and I mean, their knowledge on lighting and what spectrum that you need to get things to flower versus, I mean, that's how I got these sunflowers to flower in here. Is I have I just watch those guys talk about their lights and how to set them up and all of that, and that is still gardening. I know some people may not agree with growing cannabis, but that is still gardening. And I'll tell you what, some of those boys got it, and girls have it down on how to grow things indoors. So, you know, for me, I'm an information junkie, and I like to have that information. But anyways, no more of that. I'm going to drink my coffee, and I'm going to go get a tripod because obviously this angle isn't very flattering for me, and it's just sitting on the table. So we're going to go get a tripod, set it up over here, and probably speed through the rest of this, and then I'll come back and give you my honest opinion and review. At the end, this will probably be an uncut video because ain't nobody got time to edit my videos. So we'll be back in just a minute. I wanted to show you guys how I set this up. It probably took me 2 hours, and I had to put some screws in because these little black brackets here break, and this is kind of an old deal, baker's rack here. So I went ahead, I don't know if you can see that screw, but I used some self-tapping screws and secured the shelves that way. It'll work. And I can remove them and take them apart and reuse them, and it's not really hurting the integrity of the shelf. So yeah, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great week. Bye now.